Hello, baseball fans, out of the park baseball fans. Welcome back to another game in my full season playthrough. We are playing the Mariners. We are in first place, and we've acquired Josh Hader from the Astros. Let me show you that real quick. This is the home screen. Let's go to my organization right there. Let's go to my pitching right there. Here we have Josh Hader. He's going to be kind of like the right hand, left hand closer. Cruz and Weaver are doing good there as setup. The rest of the relief corps, not so much. But hopefully we have something good going for the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. I just changed. I fired my previous pitching coach and hired a new one. So, the point is I needed to strengthen the bullpen. And also, by the way, I did a really quick, before we start, let me just go here real quick. Let me go to my office. Let's go to my manager actions, my general manager actions. Let's go to make a trade, and we're going to shop. I want to show you this real quick. Let me shop. Let me bring that up to the active roster. There we go. Let's shop Stroman, because I could trade him. I found... Hold on a second. Sorry about this. Hold on. Player trade, shop a player. Let's bring Stroman up. Okay, so what I want to do is you can ask for a single player, a multiplayer package, or a prospect package. I need a starter. I need a starter up there. So I'm going to do single player, and let's shop them up, see what we get. So these are the offers. Walker Buehler, he's a 30-year-old. Well, our money will go up a little bit. Got a relief pitcher that they'll give me. Those are his stats there. You can pause the video. 50 is a major leaguer. This kind of matches up with like 80, 81 in Baseball Mogul. Same with Walker Buehler, who's someone I'm thinking of actually getting. These are his stats for the year. Where are we? All right. Not too hot there. 392 with a 1-loss record of 6-7. 75 strikeouts, 23 walks. I feel this is kind of like you're getting the same thing. His stuff is only 40. He's a 50 rated pitcher, which is like 80 in Baseball Mogul. He's a solid major leaguer. 55, his control is a little better. He's making $21 million. He's a free agent at the end of next year. So if you compare that with the Stroh show, his stuff is 40 also, but he's a 70 rated pitcher. Same thing. His stuff is not too shabby. He's 7-5. He's won 7 games, lost 5 with a higher ERA, 4.52. So I don't know. I don't know if I would do this trade. So I just wanted to show you that there are pieces we can get. San Diego. Let's do prospect package. I have 3 more prospect packages I can attempt today. So you can't do this all day. You're limited. Let's see what prospects we get. Probably nothing. Oh, we will get some prospects. Michael Morales, a starting pitcher for Seattle. Left fielder Jadiel Sanchez. Both of them are in the minors. This one is in the low minors. Washington will give us a few. Let's try a multiplayer package and see what we get there. Okay, here's one for 3 starting pitchers. Oh, all pitchers. Let me do all players. There we go. All players. Multi-package deal. So we'll get a second baseman in Polanco, Andrew McCutchen. They'll give us Andrew McCutchen. I don't know if we'll get it, though, because, let's see, this might be the best we can do. I don't know. That was my general manager, my assistant. All right. Anyway, you get the idea. There are options if I need to get rid of him. And it's in the date of this game is July 9th. So we have some time. All right, let's get into the game with the Mariners. There's your lineups and your pitchers. You can pause it to check it out. Let me get the volume up. I like to hear the game volumes. All right, we're on our way. We've got Pereira, Bellinger, and Judge in the outfield. Bohm, Volpe, Chisholm, Goldschmidt in the infield. Stroman pitching and Wells behind the plate. Arozarena with that 256 average. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, subscribing. We're trying to get to 20 subscribers. There's a ground ball to short. That's the first out of the game. One man out. Here's Victor Robles. He strikes out. And now Julio Rodriguez. There's a pop-up to left center. And that retires the side. Nice 1-2-3 inning. Here's Volpe. Marcus Stroman is hearing rumblings that I have been talking with the league about making a possible trade before the deadline. Don't know how it's going to affect his performance. One man out, Alec Bohm. He strikes out. Cody Bellinger. He strikes out. So, Yankees do the same. No runs, no hits, no errors. Right, here's Luke Raley. He is out on a fly ball to right. Cal Raleigh, he strikes out, and Andrew McCutcheon. He's got a baseball card here because he's got, I think his hat is the Pirates, if I remember correctly. Here's the Judge, all rise. Little dribbler in front of the catcher. That's an easy play. One man down, Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt strikes out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. patrolling second base for the Yankees. He gets a base hit. He's running the second, and he's going to make it. That's a double for Chisholm. Stanton with a runner in scoring position. He lobs it to the center field. What a play. He came in to get that. That retires the side. Top of the third, here's J.P. Crawford with that iconic hair. That's a base hit for Crawford, and he's on first. Dylan Moore. That's going to be a gapper. That might score a run. Nope. But it will put runners on second and third with nobody out. Ben Williamson. He makes an out. Runners do not score. There's a fly ball to left. That will score a run. Mariners take the early lead 1-0. Here's Victor Robles trying to add to that. We don't let him do it. Bottom of the third, here's Austin Wells with the Yankees now trailing 1-0. Austin Wells is out. Here's Pereira. I was looking at his stats, and he's not doing too shabby. He's doing pretty good. Anthony Volpe walks. Alec Bohm. He is out by a mile. He didn't even run. He was walking for the first half of that strut. Rodriguez. I'm going to have a meeting with my coaches, and I'm going to tell them, tone it down a little bit on these stolen base attempts. There's too many. And you could do that by going to the settings, and on the offensive settings, kind of bring it down a notch on the stolen base attempts. It seems that it's a little bit too high. Everyone's stealing bases, or at least running. Alec Bohm. I mean, I don't see that much. I don't see that many stolen base attempts in real life. Cody Bellinger. Again, I don't know because I can't see what the other teams are doing. Maybe they're not, but I see it in my play-by-play. Runner goes. He's safe. All right, runner on second. The judge, he pops it up. Two men away, and Goldilocks strikes out. Going to the top of the fifth, here's McCutch. There's his baseball card. I think that's one of his rookie cards. Anytime I do get a baseball card, I get a rookie card. I like rookie cards. Andrew McCutcheon. One man away. Here's Crawford. He's going to get a base hit up the middle. Dylan Moore now steps up to the plate. Runner goes. See what I mean? A lot of stolen base attempts. He steals second. Runner on second. One out. Here's Moore. Boom. 2 men away. All right. Ben Williamson. He strikes out. That retires his side. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. Yankees still trail 1-0 with Jazzy J. Chisholm to the plate. He pops it up to center. One man down. Here's Giancarlo. Don't call me Mike Stanton. And he pops it up in the same. Wait, nope, a little bit less. Hey, Mike. Mike, yeah, because your name is Mike. You got to hit that a little bit farther, dude. All right, here's Austin Wells. Austin Wells walks. Everson Pereira. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to put runners on first and second with 2 men out. And Vogt trying to get a 2-out hit here to get an RBI, try to tie this game. He gets the hit, but will he tie the game? Runner runs around third. There's the throw. Nope, he is safe. Game is tied 1-1. Here is A-Bomb. A-Bomb strikes out. That retires the side, but we got 1 run. Here's the Rosarena. He walks. Victor Robles. And he's running. And the bunt. Sacrifice bunt. 1 man down. Rodriguez. They're trying to set it up to get a RBI here in a moment. Get a runner in scoring position. I see that. I get it. Small ball. 2 men away. Luke Raley. Little dribbler to the pitcher. Stroman not doing too shabby. He's only allowed 1 run. I don't even know if that run was earned. I don't remember. All right. Cody Bellinger. He struck out, but the ball went behind the catcher, and yep, he strikes out swinging out at first. 1 man down. Here's the judge. All rise. Not seeing many home runs from the judge. 2 men away, and Goldilocks. Yeah, he hasn't been very judgy-ing. Ground ball to third. And the score is still tied. Top of the 7th. Got to check and see what Toronto and Baltimore is doing. Here's McCutcheon. Oh, nice diving play. Let's see that again. Check it out. Here's the play. All right. 2 men away. Here is J.P. Crawford. And that retires his side. All right. Let's check out the out-of-town scoreboard. Baltimore's losing. All right. My Mets. They're beating Baltimore. Helping me out over here. Where's Toronto? You can pause it here if you want. There it is. Toronto. The score's tied 1-1. And there's the last page. Got a final. Detroit beats Tampa Bay 8-7. Where are the D-backs? What are they doing? Oh, that's later. Petco Park in San Diego. All right. Out of Town Scoreboard brought to you by Cardona Studios, makers of fine videos such as this one. Fred Drives, Pride in Patterson. All right. Jazz Chisholm Jr. He strikes out. Here's Stanton. All right, guys. Come on, man. Score's tied. We need some offense. I mean, this is a pitcher's duel. A lot of baseball fans do love a pitcher's duel. Here's Gott. Trevor Gott. He just got to the mound. Pereira. Fly ball to right. Center. What a catch. I'm sorry. I got to see that one again. What a catch. Going back. He's going back for it. He's going back for it. And he jumps. Son of a gun. I think he took a home run away from us. You son of a gun. Yeah, I see you all happy now going back there. Bragging because you took a home run away from us. All right, Dylan Moore. He struck out. Ha. All right, Ben Williamson. Fly ball to right. Cruz coming in to pitch. I want to see Josh Hader. Arroz Arena. That was a fire. That ball was smoked to third base, but handled. All right, bottom of the eighth. We're running out of time, guys. Let's go. All right, Volpe, I want you to get Gott. Get a home run. Get him. That's not what I meant. One man out. Alec Baum. 2 men away. Baum hasn't been playing that well as of late. At least not if you go by the eye test. Oh, that's disturbing. No runs. All right, Cruz is back in there. Fly ball to left. One man away. Here's Rodriguez. Julio. 2 men away. And Rayleigh. Ground ball. All right, pretty good. I'm wondering, maybe my pitching coach, my new pitching coach, is doing a good job with these arms. All right, can someone say walk-off, please? Here comes the judge. Fasten your seatbelts. Let's hope for an exciting inning as Brash comes in to pitch to try to stop that from happening. Fasten your seatbelts. Judge strikes out. Paul Goldschmidt. Paul Goldschmidt strikes out. Jazz Chisholm. It's a ground ball to short. And we're doing overtime. Top of the 10th. Rayleigh, the ghost runner at second. Raleigh. At the plate. Ground ball. That gets through. Runner's going around third. Looks like he's going to score. And just like that, the Yankees are losing 2-1. Can't say we didn't have our opportunities. We had a part of the lineup there in the bottom of the ninth, and we couldn't get it done. He gets plunked in the buttocks. Runners on first and second. Here's Dylan Moore. And this game is just about over. They've scored 2. Here's Williamson. Popped it up to first base. 2 men away. And here's Arroz Arena. High fly ball in the infield. Coming in to get it is the second baseman. And that retires the side. Does it? Yes. Chisholm at second. We're down by 2. Here's Stanton. And very quickly, there goes Stanton. Austin Wells trying to access the power of the mustache. And there's no power in that mustache. 2 men away. And Ben Rice, the last hope. That's a fly ball to left. And that is caught. And the Seattle Mariners have beaten the New York Yankees 3-1. There you see the game scores. and the individual game notes. You can pause it. There's a line score, the batting line score, to be exact. The pitching line score and the player of the game was Marcus Stroman. He must have heard that we're trying to get rid of him. He didn't pitch that badly at all. That was a hard luck, no decision. I think that was a no decision, right? Who was the losing pitcher? Yeah, Devin Williams. He's the losing pitcher. 0-6. He's 0-6. That sucks. How can you have an ERA of 1.15 and lose 6 games? All right. So Stroman with that 4.28 ERA. I mean, it's just not Williams' fault. I mean, we had chances to score runs for him, and we didn't do it. All right. Still like that 1.15 ERA, though. And Cruz also has a good ERA going. Let's leave the game. Let's finish today. There's nothing in the news, right? Nope. Bellinger smacks 5 hits. That's old news. That was a couple days ago. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me in this game. I really appreciate the support, the views. If you are interested in this series, please consider subscribing and liking. It does help this very young channel. And forward this channel to any buddies you have that love OOTP baseball. All right, we'll see you on the next video.